This video is going to be albums that I regret buying. Now I hope I'm not the only one who does this, but I will go into a record store and I really have an intention to buy things. And if I go through there and I don't see anything I like, chances are I'm going to pick something up just so I don't leave empty-handed. The record store I go to is a half hour from my house. So if you take the time, a half hour to get there, usually spend 15 minutes to a half hour depending on how much stuff I find, and then the half hour to get home. I get there and the mindset that I get into is, okay, I'm here. It's going to really suck if I have to go home and I totally don't have anything to show for my efforts. And so that's where the problem starts. And I start rifling through really buying things I have no business buying, and buying things that I'm never going to listen to. And I don't know why I thought at the time it was a good idea, other than I just needed to have something. I was like laser focused on, I am buying something. I don't care what it is. And so this is a stack of records of stuff that I've never listened to since I bought them. And some of these are going back like 2 or 3 years. They're in my collection. I have no idea why. I never put them on the turntable, and I wish, common sense had prevailed back when I spent money on these. So first one is Terence Trent D'Arby's debut album, Introducing the Hardline, according to Terence Trent D'Arby. I like Wishing Well on here. It's okay. Sign Your Name is all right. Have I ever put this on the turntable? No. If I need to hear those songs, if I'm ever overcome by a need to hear Terence Trent D'Arby, I've got Spotify. Do I need to own the album? No. Why do I? Cannot explain it. I really can't. But I have this album, and now, like the others, is taking up space in my vinyl collection, which already... space is at a premium right now. I've kind of maxed out. If you've seen my room tour, I don't have a whole lot of places to start putting vinyl that I don't need. So that's one of them. Another one, Elvis. I don't know, I like Elvis. Not enough Elvis to have the number of Elvis albums I have in my collection. I got this one for $1. Do I need it? No. Do I like this album? No. I've heard this album. I don't like it. Why did I buy it? I don't know. I cannot explain sometimes the impulse buys that I make. I know Elvis fans tend to regard this album as one of his best. I'm just not big into 70s Elvis, and the stuff I've heard on here does not impress me. It's not even an original copy. It's kind of a later pressing. It's a bit scratched up. Why? I don't know. And speaking of Elvis, I've already got it's like a clear colored vinyl pressing with the original artwork of his Christmas album, because I do enjoy that at Christmas time. Why did I need this? Why did I need to pick this copy up? I don't know. I don't like the photograph on here. It's the same, as far as I can tell, it's the same track listing. I don't know why I need this in my collection, but it's there. I'm not a huge Elvis fan. What am I doing buying multiple copies of stuff I don't need? I mean, honestly, I don't know. And I hope I'm not alone in this. I hope other people have buyer's remorse, when years later or even weeks later. For me, sometimes it's hours later, when I get home and I pull the vinyl out of the bag and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even have words. I don't know. Miss Me Blind, I guess, is okay. I think the allure of this was it had the hype sticker, it had the shrink. And don't get me wrong, if you like Culture Club, it's perfectly fine. I'm never going to listen to this album. I have too many other albums. I'm never going to be in a mood where I need to hear Karma Chameleon and Church of the Poison Mind on vinyl. So I really don't know. I've got these kind of stashed away. At least they're not with the rest of my albums. They're kind of in the bin of, what am I going to do with these? They're just, I don't know. Real Life Heartland, another 80s one-hit wonder. Send Me an Angel was the big hit off of here, but am I really gonna need to own, do I need the whole vinyl of this? Like, again, if I ever feel like I need to hear that song, I can put it on Spotify and hear it. Why I bought this, it was $1. Like, I know it was $1, but I'm just getting to a point where I don't need to accumulate vinyl that I'm never going to listen to unless it's the Beatles or the Rolling Stones or something that is just cool to have. This is not cool to have. I'm never going to pull this out and show my friends and be like, hey, look what I got. You want to see something cool? I have Real Life's album that nobody's ever heard of, and only a few people even remember the song Send Me an Angel. I'm never going to do a video about that. I'm doing a video about it now, but I'm just saying I'm not ever going to consider this a jewel in my collection, but I bought it. I don't know what to tell you. 12-inch singles. I'm a sucker for 12-inch singles. I like the Eurythmics. I have all their albums on vinyl. Do I need this 12-inch single from a movie nobody's ever heard of and probably ever seen? No, I don't. I've never listened to this. I don't know why I bought it. It was cheap. It was in the dollar bin. I thought, well, you never know. I might be in a Eurythmics marathon listening phase and might want to throw in Sex Crime or the, extended version of. No, I'm not. Why? I really don't know. Mistake. This is another head scratcher. Am I ever going to want to listen to the dance remix of Hip to Be Square? Why was there even a dance remix of Hip to Be Square? I've never seen anybody in all the clubs that I've been to in the 80s, never did I see anybody on the dance floor grooving to the dance version of Hip to Be Square. And there was for crying out loud, there's a dub mix. Why did we need a dub mix of Hip to Be Square? I can't even begin to know. This has got, the reason I bought this one, it's kind of a cool cover, but it also has the theme from Taxi, Angela, on here, which is cool. But again, it's one of these things, if I want to hear that song, I can put it on Spotify on my Yacht Rock playlist or some sort of playlist and have it. I don't need the vinyl. It's a gatefold. It takes up twice the space of other albums. I'm not a huge Bob James fan. It's sort of, newer jazz, whatever, jazz fusion, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not enough of a fan that I'm ever going to put this on the turntable and listen to it all the way through. And the last one, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax. Can hear it anytime I want to on Spotify. I don't even have the CD of this. It's a double album, which makes it even worse because not only have I never listened to Relax on here, I've never listened to a single song on this double album monstrosity from the 80s. So it's just confessional time, just vinyl. I regret buying it all. I don't know the headspace I was in when I picked that stuff up, but I regret it and I've got it off my chest. I feel better now that it wasn't totally in vain. I can share my mistakes with the vinyl community and hopefully you guys will be a little more understanding. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Hope that you enjoyed it and maybe you've got some mistakes, misbegotten purchases in your own collection that you want to share. Thanks for watching.